Let me know, Ed, if you could see the screen.
Yep, all good.
All right. First off, I want to thank everyone for attending this morning and or watching this video, as your schedules may not have allowed you to attend. And I appreciate Ed and the association for putting this virtual trade show on, as everyone's itching to get back face to face with people. Hopefully in 2022 we can get back at it. But for now, this is virtual, and so we will do the best that we can with the technology that's out there today. So I want to thank again the association, and see for some reason it won't advance. There we go. My name is Eric Steadham, and I'm the CEO of FotoZoomer, which is a part of the Tribar organization. We are a software provider in the industry for large format production. I'm going to go through some of the aspects of what FotoZoomer does, and hopefully this will give you an insight as to the opportunities that may be available to you, some of your customer base, for those of you who sell equipment, and for those of you who just provide printing services. This will give you an opportunity to look at the different things that are out there from a software perspective. So FotoZoomer, again, has certified partners that we deal with within the industry, and a multitude of different industries, from the retail aspects to the K-12, healthcare, and items like that in regards to where our software resides. So what we do is we write a variety of different software packets to make the creation and print of software or prints simplified. So a consumer and or a office person can design everything from a business card, submitting blueprints to a production house, photo gifts such as insert photos or sublimation. Then we have a large format only solution software pack, and then a full suite of software. And then we have our kiosk solution and our print hub. So FotoZoomer has expanded over the years. We've been at this since 2002 when we first launched, and has just increased the abilities of software to make print easy for basically anyone and everyone that wishes to print. So when you look at the advancements of what we offer, one of the newer products that we're bringing to market, we were going to bring it in before the holidays, but given the pandemic and availability of hardware, as well as some of the items necessary in order to do the sublimation and the photo inserts, we decided to wait until January. But we do have a new photo gifts tool coming that again makes the creation of certain gifting items, your bottle openers, your mouse pads, your coasters, your cutting boards, your clocks, luggage tags, and all that, really simple. There's no Photoshop required, and this is a simple 1, 2, 3 process that you'll see in some of our other products as well. We've just designed this to make it so anyone can stand in front of a kiosk and basically design what they want to, with or without assistance, depending on how the retailer and or the print house would like to create or produce the items. Middle of the part of this year, we introduced our new desktop print station, which is basically a subversion of our full kiosk solution. This is great for entities that are looking to partner with a retail, where they offer the creation of the product to then be outsourced to a reprographics house for fulfillment, and then that print is either dropped back off or shipped back off to that retail facility, creating a partnership of what we call the print client as well as the print hub. This can also be a full design suite print station that can print on demand, small format and large format, of any of the products that we offer. And that's our flagship. So the flagship product that we have is our Platinum Kiosk. This we marry up with a large format printer, a 13-inch wide smaller format printer, to do basically every product that FotoZoomer offers. In addition to the photo inserts, sublimation requires a secondary printer from that standpoint as well. This product has been our mainstay product since our existence with the kiosk solution. About 5 years ago, we started to make the other iteration programs to make it more simple for those who wanted to only formulate a solution for certain marketplaces. So our customers came to us and said, we would like to do this. Our resellers came to us and said, we would like to do that. So we've created the software to give the resellers as well as the printing industry an opportunity to expand who and how they print. So we have mobile applications for photo uploads or image uploads that will allow consumers to upload images from the site. There's also a site locator so consumers can find where our print locations are. All of our software is written in-house. We have total control over the aspects of the software development, and we can create customization applications as well, whether it be mobile applications and or rebranding the desktop application. So we can whitewash the software if requested and needed, and we can do those on one-off basis to make it more unified to maybe what you're offering. Okay. So let's kind of look at the business card solution. This solution was created to allow creation of business cards for either on-demand or outsourced type printing. So we have built into the system over 2,000 templates in 70 plus categories that again allow the customer and or someone to work with a customer to design a business card, again, for either on-demand printing inside of a retail location and or outsourced to a print hub or to any type of facility that they would like to do the fulfillment for. So if you think about the clients that you have in regards to your reprographic shop, let's say you have a Ford dealership or a Toyota dealership, you could load up the custom templates for that particular dealership. And a salesman could basically get on-demand business cards through their copier that maybe you provided or their copier company provided to them on, let's say, a 110 or 100-pound card stock, while you produced the 12 or 14-point cards that they're looking to have as a permanent solution. So we offer a variety of different aspects of business card production, whether you want them to be able to print it or not. And this has a full accounting system built into it. It has pricing structures built into it, customer contact retention ability where you can track the customer information. There's receipt accountability for it as well. So the design is to give you total control over any print client in a sense that you have, where you're basically locking in that business by giving them such a simple solution packet that they no longer have to order in bulk. They can order one-off processes for business cards, and it's going to simplify the design. So basically, by the time they go through all the paperwork, let's say for a sales rep, that sales rep's business card could be created. They could have temporary cards that were printed, not written on, to get them through. And for the couple of days it would take you to produce the 14 or 16-point cards that they use as a standard. This also works well in retail entities such as your, let's say, mail and parcel stores, your real estate offices, anyone that would offer business card solutions. So we can show you the marketplace behind that. When you look at radio stations and their sales personnel and their events that they do, basically the opportunities are out there for you to maintain and control that client print relationship from its inception to its completion. Now, from a blueprint solution, you're going to hear a couple of different things from some different presenters in regards to blueprint solution and plan room. Well, this isn't a plan room so much to say. This is allow a architect or an engineering firm to, instead of emailing, certain aspects and you trying to decipher exactly what sheets they want out of the set, exactly what size they want out of the set, they can simply just have this software installed at their offices. No AutoCAD learning is required, no PDF learning is required. They basically just put the set into the program, choose the sizes that they want, the number of sheets, and then FotoZoomer will send that off to the print hub or the APDSP member that has the printing ability for that. So you think about the members here that sell equipment, okay, and you have a solution there where they can print on demand through this program. So it allows anybody in the office to print with simplicity, but it also allows them to outsource the full set or even partial sets to you for the subcontractors. So it allows them total control. And again, there's an accounting system built into this to track all that so they can back bill to their clients. And there's an accounting system built in it so you can bill your customers, and there's a receipt process as you see in the lower right-hand corner. So the design, again, is to make it simple. Now, I'm going through a lot of information and I'll continue to kind of point out all the different solutions, but this isn't so much to, run through it, as to show you the versatility of what we do so we can have a conversation after the fact. Because of time limitations, we want to make sure that we maximize that opportunity. So there's opportunity for you to ask questions. I want to reiterate that, but we can have one-off conversations in regards to whether you're going to offer the repro services outside strictly, or whether you're an equipment sales entity as well as a repro house. So there's multiple opportunities. I've been in this industry since the early 90s doing large formats. So I'm fairly well versed in regards to the equipment and some of the marketplaces that we can have these opportunities in. Okay. Now, one of the other versions is our large format version. This works well with inside party stores, print pay locations. They want to offer banner production, maybe poster production, photo gift wrap. We've just basically made the creation of these things simple. Now, you'll notice that in the large format, you'll see the blueprint tool, because there's an opportunity for you're at a professional office, a mall, even just mom and pop stores that want to offer a variety of different things that they either going to outsource to have printed at a print hub site and or do in-house with a piece of equipment that you provided with them or to them. Okay, so again, the opportunity for you is basically to expand whom and how you sell your equipment to and or you sell your print services. Now, I've mentioned FZ Print Hub site. FZ Print Hub site would be the reprographic house that you own and represent. And so we'll get into that further into the presentation. You'll also notice at the bottom where I've mentioned the subscription aspect, there's an onboarding fee, and the APDSP members get a discount from that onboarding fee as well for being a member of the association. So we appreciate Ed and the association and what they do for the industry. Then we also offer our full FZ Design Suite, which is the full version of our software that could, again, be installed at a location for either on-demand printing and fulfillment of any of these aspects of print, and or from an outsourcing standpoint would be the FC Design Suite client software. So from banners to signage to canvas to photo gift wrap to collages to blueprints to business cards to 4x6s all the way up to photo packages to sublimation to photo gifts. Basically, the opportunity is really unlimited for a client to be able to sell printing to their consumers. So if you look at your relationship, let's say you're a reprographic office that actually sells hardware, we can help facilitate more printing through that hardware with our simple design software. There is software out there that comes from certain manufacturers of their printer, but it requires a little bit more education and a little bit more follow through. Same thing with the Adobe suite. It's a little bit more of an educated aspect of running the software. Ours is a simple 1, 2, 3 process. From creation to print. We can do demonstrations for you and your management team. We can do demonstrations for you and your sales team. Simply upon request, we can send videos of how the system operates to you as well. Given the time constraints, we won't be able to get into too much of a demo, but I will give you a brief description and showcase the software if we can get out of this presentation mode. So let's talk about the Print Hub solution. This is what really fits well with inside the association's membership in regards to the print fulfillment of things. So what a Print Hub does is it's a centralized location that will do print fulfillment for different entities, whether it be a retail store, whether it be a car dealership, whether it be a mall or what have you. And that client location, that mall, that hospital, that retail store will have the client version of the software. That client version of the software that creates the product will actually send that product to the Print Hub. And so the client site does not print. It's only a creation side of the software. And that license is then assigned to the Print Hub. So that client is your client. FotoZoomer also has client locations that will need to marry up with a Print Hub. So FotoZoomer will bring client locations to you as a Print Hub. So we will help expand your print marketplace as well. The design behind the client to hub relationship is that it's a single day ship point, giving you advantage of all the other online print shops like your ForOver, your Got Print, your Vista Print, and all that, where they can use the software to create it. It's then sent to the hub. The hub can then fulfill it and send it back, and they get it next day or within 2 days, giving you a much broader coverage of your area and not limiting you to a single marketplace. Okay, so how the Print Suite kiosk and or Print Hub works in regards to the design station is that basically you're a hub center. You have a variety of different clients and multiple different entities, so you'll have different relationships with them and different software installed, and all of those jobs flow to the hub site. So the idea is to give those other entities a simple to use software to create to send to you. So your graphic designers can spend more time in the more customized aspects of things versus some of your simple like party store, happy birthday, Brianna, banner with a picture in the background that can be simply done through the software. And so from that aspect, it makes the creation of everything easier, okay? So the client suite includes all the versions of our software, which we can then turn on and off and enable and disable whatever functions you do not want that client to be offering or whatever that client desires to be offering at their end. So if you're at a party store and they go, hey, we don't want the blueprint tool, we don't want the business card tool, we don't want the photo packages or we don't want the, let's say, canvas tool, we can turn those buttons off, and then it would just have the banner, the photo gift wrap. So we can enable and disable different functions of the program to customize it to that client site that could then also customize it to the hub site as well. There's pricing metrics built into the entire program. Those pricing matrices are customizable to you based on what you want it to be from a pricing standpoint. There's also a revenue split generator in the system that allows you to show a revenue split to a retail store. So if you had created a relationship where you were going to split the revenue between a client and a hub site, you could do that as well. Okay. So again, it's really creating the path of flexibility for any entity. This is going to provide you an unlimited, unmatched client management and retention software package where you as the hub can not only maintain the relationship with your existing clients, but give them a simple to use software, let's say for a hospital that needs to create signage. As we know, all this COVID signage is constantly changing, constantly being updated, requirements from the CDC, all these different things are being done. So they're constantly evolving and changing. Well, they have to hire a design person or have someone do this when it's sometimes just a simple design they can do through our software, submit it to the hub, you print it, and then return it to the hospital, and or they could print it through the hardware that you've provided to them, but not have to have someone with a specialized education in order to create that. So again, it's designed to make your process simple and give your clients more control over that aspect. The order details are fairly specific. It gives all this information. The customer information is an option that the print client can fill out in regards to the customer information. The details are on the order. A print hub cannot modify a print. So no one at the hub site can actually make any changes to the print. This prevents any errors from being made, like misspelling the name Bob for some reason. But from that aspect, it makes it so the client has total control over their print creation. And the only thing a hub can do is only print that and or change the quantity of print, but they can't change the actual print or design of that. Only the print client can do that. Each order has its own unique identifier, and it's got its own unique print hub code. That print hub code is basically assigned to one hub. So let's take an entity that has multiple locations in multiple different states. Let's take a reprographic shop that has, let's say, 3 states they cover, and they've got 6 repro shops. We can assign a client to multiple hubs. So if they were close enough together, let's say 2 hubs were within 100 miles of each other, and the client was in the middle, we could allow that client to choose which hub they wanted it to go to if that's what that hub wanted to do, or that entity wanted to do. So a client can choose based on what the hub wants to assign it to itself. Okay. Now, I mentioned to you, there's a revenue split example as well. So we have in our entity now that we operate with our print hubs that we have in place in another market area. These print hubs do a revenue split with the other retail stores. They're both retail entities. The client site would get 40% of the revenue. The hub site would get 60% of the revenue. That's if they were shipping it back to that client site under that client shipper account. And the aspects where the hub is doing the actual shipping and paying for the shipping mechanism, they do a split of 70-30. So we have an Excel spreadsheet that shows the pricing matrix for that and how those revenues are split based on what they want. This is just a matrix of recommendation as well as the retail pricing structure. Again, those are all customizable based on what the hub prefers to do with the client. But what it's going to do is give you an opportunity to broaden your reach by using our marketplace knowledge and where we sell the FotoZoomer products. So we could say, let's say you have a store in New York, we could say there's a print hub that's this close to you and you're the client. So again, FotoZoomer sales team will be bringing clients to hubs. We currently have about 60 hubs across the United States now, and we're looking to expand that as more and more clients are looking to come on board to not where they don't have the ability to print because they don't have the floor space and or the knowledge for that, but they want to be able to have that revenue split from a creation of a relationship with a print hub. So we'll again bring clients to hubs as well. Okay. From a support and marketing standpoint, FotoZoomer holds our Zoom U classes both online and in person. So we have where we do production classes, software classes, ease of use aspects, but these are part of your subscription base. They're unlimited classes for them to attend. All of our webinars are recorded, just like this one's being recorded, to open up opportunities from a marketing standpoint to anyone that wishes to attend those. Okay, we don't charge for our classes because we feel as part of the subscription, the way we are growing is to help you grow in print, and that's going to help us grow as well. From a contact information standpoint, you'll see this slide again. It's fairly simple. You can go to photozoomer.com to the contact page and reach out to us. You can give us a call. Again, my name is Eric Steadham. I put the email of sales@photozoomer.com up there so it can go to the sales team as well as me. I get copied on all the sales emails, but you can also email me. It's just eric@photozoomer.com. Pretty simple, ERIC@photozoomer.com if you wish to get me directly. And otherwise, if you submit information, one of our team members will get back with you and work on getting a demonstration for you and your clients. One of the things we do have here at FotoZoomer is our Fallen Heroes program. It's a page that we've created a long time ago. Thank goodness it doesn't get much activity anymore, but we do this on a national and local level. We produce a photograph for any family member who has lost a member in service. This is a free service that we offer to anybody in the U.S. And our sites participate in this program. If you wish to be a part of the Fallen Heroes program and produce these images for these families, all you need to do is just contact us and we can do that, hook you up with that. So thank you for attending. If there's any questions or comments, again, my phone number is down below, the email is down below. I'm Eric Steadham, and I'm gonna turn it back over to Ed.
Great. Thank you very much, Eric. Appreciate your participation today and appreciate your membership in the association. It's great having you. Attendees, I want to mention that well, Eric mentioned the print hubs type of arrangement, and that is an important thing because APDSP has a relationship with another association, and we have been trying to set up a relationship that allows our APDSP members to serve the members of this other association as a print hub. So if you're interested in the print hub concept and you feel that you want to do that, and it seems like a no-brainer to me because it's going to bring in more business, by all means reach out to me or to Eric and we can get that set up. If you have any questions, of course, use the Q&A tab on your screen. Eric, we don't have any questions in at the moment, but let me ask one because we do have about 5 minutes left. When you have the hubs that you have existing now, about how many clients have you found each one of them has?
On average, they average about 4 clients a piece at this moment because we have, in 2021, not being able to really showcase this in person at shows. We've limited it really to just the online, and we've limited it to one particular marketplace that we deal with. So we grew it kind of organically through that organization, through the hubs that we signed on. Those hubs reached out to partners that they knew that they wanted to work with, and that was how we made sure that everything from an integrating standpoint worked perfectly. So we were well in line with everything from moving forward.
Got it. So that's 4 hub, or that's 4 clients for a hub, and each client can produce, you know, X number of orders for that hub. So it's, I mean, it's like having a branch office somewhere outside your own office, right?
We are finding our client locations are submitting 2 to 6 jobs per week on average of banners and canvas production, because that's really where the focal point is large format. Our client locations that we have do the small format on demand. So they do have the small printing ability, but they don't have any large format ability. So they outsource that to the hubs. And all of our hub sites right now currently are within a 1-day ship point of a client location. And that way that client can say, if you put in, if we get your order designed by 12, I can have it back by 12 the next day. And so they get it with the next day production. So the client, the customer that's in there doing it just says, well, they tell the customer you can pick it up by lunchtime tomorrow, and the customer does not know that that job is being outsourced at all. They basically do the design and in-house, and it's done with ease. So it's like, for instance, if you wanted to do a banner, you come into the banner tool. Let me know if you can see the program. Can you see the program on the screen?
We still see your PowerPoint at the moment.
Okay, I don't here we go. Okay, so if they want to design a banner, they simply just go in here, go design a banner, choose the material that they want to print it on, the orientation, choose the length and width, and there's customized sizes in here already or designed. And they can come in here and add a template. So the idea is to give them a very simple program to create and add pictures to, add text to, a variety of different things that they can do. and create this within 5 or 10 minutes, send it off to the hub prints it, grommets it, and it's back at the store the next day.
Perfect. So as a hub and APDSP members, you would be the hub for this. I've seen how this works in action. You would get the order over your own network, over your own in-house computer. And if it integrates with what you've got, it integrates straight into your own print system. And it's just like getting another order from anyone. But the fact that it's coming from a kind of a spoke on a wheel thing basically extends your reach. So it's definitely something to think about. I've been impressed with how this has worked in the beta test we did. So I encourage people to take advantage of that. Eric, thank you again for your time today. Our next presenter